General trend. CLSK has been a wild ride, climbing from $9.01 on April 25th to a high of $13.66 on July 14th, a 51.6% gain, before closing at $12.575 on July 24th. Despite a dip to $7.82 on May 2nd, the stock rebounded strongly, hitting $12.96 on July 3rd. The recent close above the 200-day EMA, $10.752, confirms a bullish long-term trend. Short-term, it's consolidating near $12.575 after a pullback from $12.89 on July 23rd, with volatility tied to crypto and tech sentiment. Price-volume relationship. Volume surges correlate with price action. The May 9th spike to $9.88 saw 49.85 million shares, and July 2's jump to $12.49 had 40.68 million shares, well above the average of 27.1 million. The July 14th high of $13.66 saw 44.06 million shares, indicating strong buying. However, July 24's close at $12.575 with only 7.20 million shares suggests fading momentum, typical of consolidation. Moving averages. Here's the moving average breakdown. Short-term, the 5-day SMA, $12.607, and EMA, $12.586, are just above the July 24th close, $12.575, showing neutral short-term momentum. The 10-day SMA, $12.602, and EMA, $12.478, align closely, suggesting stability. Medium term, the 20-day SMA, $12.132, and EMA, $12.002, are below the price, supporting the uptrend. The 21-day SMA, $12.059, and EMA, $11.953, confirm this. Long term, the 50-day SMA, $10.868, and EMA, $11.266, are well below, reinforcing bullishness. The 200-day SMA, $10.550, and EMA, $10.752, solidify the long-term uptrend. Technical indicators. Let's unpack the indicators. Trend indicators. MACD, at 0.674, signal 0.735, histogram minus 0.061, it's slightly bearish, hinting at a potential short-term pullback. ADX14, at 29.952, it indicates a strong trend, though weakening from 30.863 on July 18th. AREN up, 68.0, versus AREN down, 12.0, yields an oscillator of 35.714, moderately bullish. PSAR, at $13.516, above the price, it signals a potential reversal or pause. Momentum indicators. RSI 14, at 58.928, it's neutral, far from overbought, 70.0 plus, with room to run. Stochastic, stock K15, 62.967, and D15, 68.983, are declining, while stock K5, 34.363, and D5, 36.048, suggest short-term weakness. Williams percent R14, at minus 42.247, it's neutral, indicating no extreme conditions. MFI 14, at 66.785, it shows balanced buying pressure. Momentum 10, at minus 0.325, it reflects a slight short-term decline. ROC 14, at 2.653, it indicates modest upward momentum. Volume indicators. OBV, at 130.64 million, it supports accumulation despite the low-volume July 24th close. Chaikin oscillator, at minus 7.58 million, it suggests reduced buying pressure. Volatility indicators. ATR 14, at 0.677, it reflects lower volatility compared to 0.772 on July 9th. Bollinger Bands, upper, $13.592, middle, $12.132, lower, $10.672. The price is near the middle, indicating consolidation. Linear regression. The 14-day TSF, $12.904, is slightly above the July 24th close, $12.575, suggesting the stock is marginally below its short-term trend line. The CORZ 20 at 1.0 confirms strong trend consistency, but the negative MACD histogram, minus 0.061, hints at a possible pause. Estimated opening price for next trading day. With a July 24th close of $12.575 and an average opening price over the last 5 days around $12.55, the ATR of 0.677 suggests a July 25th opening between $11.898 and $13.252, likely near $12.60, assuming no major catalysts. The low volume, 7.20 million, on July 24th supports a stable open. Support and resistance levels. Support, $12.132, 20-day SMA, $11.266, 50-day EMA, and $10.752, 200-day EMA, are key floors. Resistance, $13.516, PSAR, and $13.66, July 14th high, are immediate hurdles. Breaking $13.66 could target $14. Potential high and low levels, ATR based. Using the 14-day ATR of 0.677. High, $12.575 plus 0.677 equals $13.252. Low, $12.575, 0.677 equals $11.898 given the July 23rd range of 0.68. A broader range of $11.50 to $13.50 is possible if volatility increases, especially with crypto or market news. Possible scenarios. Bullish scenario. Breaking above $13.516 with volume above 27.1 million could push CLSK to $14 or higher. MACD, 0.674, and AREN up, 68.0, support upside potential if momentum rebuilds. Neutral scenario. Consolidation between $11.898 and $13.252, ATR range, with RSI, 58.928, and low volume, 7.20 million, suggesting a pause. Bearish scenario. A drop below $12.132, 20-day SMA, could test $11.266, 50-day EMA, or $10.752, 200-day EMA, especially if MFI, 66.785, weakens or stochastic, 34.363, continues declining. Conclusion. CLSK's 39.6% climb from $9.01 to $12.575 reflects strong bullish momentum, driven by high-volume days like July 2nd, 40.68 million shares. The stock is above its 50-day EMA, $11.266, and 200-day EMA, $10.752, confirming a solid uptrend. However, a negative MACD histogram, -0.061, low volume, 7.20 million, and PSAR, $13.516, above the price signal short-term consolidation. Watch $12.132 support and $13.66 resistance. Traders, play the $11.898 to $13.252 range and keep an eye on crypto catalysts. Let's HL the line and ride the next wave.